All right, here we are at a big antique yard sale right here in our own town. House we've never even seen. It's just kind of tucked in the woods. Hey, Phil. Locals. Regulars. Kind of a neat little Florida item. Here we are in New Hampshire finding stuff we're going to bring back to Florida.
Nothing?
Nope, not seeing anything for me.
We're finding anything?
Well, there's a watt. Pretty sure this is a watt mixing bowl. USA ovenware. It's got a little crack in it, but still pretty decorative. It's old. I wonder how much they want for it. You know, they used to be quite good. I don't know what they do, what they are now. Not what they used to be. That's the one right there we're looking at. Show more.
Really?
Those sold. This is how we find out what stuff's worth. Keeps us from making mistakes, although we still do. 15 sold.
The little ones are like $200 Walmart.
Nothing real exciting.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot better than that. So we stopped at a yard sale and now we're helping move stuff around. We know the people running it, so they feel comfortable asking us for help. Another box for you.
Oh, great, great. Put it right here and I'll go through it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's a nice one.
Yeah, somebody going shopping. Enjoy everything. You're welcome.
You're wonderful.
Let's take a quick look at what they've got set up in here.
Make sure I get some goodies to eat.
Sally. And what about this?
Not signed.
This one I have trouble with. That one's the least one.
Bye, Phil.
Bye, Jim.
Exactly.
It's a meeting you here, Phil.
Yeah, you never know, huh, Phil?
We all bump into each other.
You do.
It's small enough. It's town.
I'm sorry, Leland.
Yeah, both way.
Probably ask somebody else to give him a ride.
Kind of neat. I've been okay with these painted trays before. Set of 4 with 1 extra. You can grab those. Good find there.
I'm glad you keep in touch.
So this is a blast from the past. We had this exact same set in the 60s when I was a kid. I think my mother still has
I
them.
gotta put all my bags. I'm gonna put my water bottle here.
Well, I guess that's what I'm doing. Add it up.
Okay.
And tell me what I know.
Oh, thank you for shopping downtown.
Yeah.
My original church.
All the chicken soup books.
Guys.
Bye, Sally.
Bye,
I don't want the
Phil.
bulk though.
See you.
You also. I'll probably be back before the day's over.
Okay.
This is super specific.
It's still out there.
It's non-fiction, but it's about a fictional.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if it's a game or what. So it's only selling for, 10 to 20 bucks. That's not what we're looking for. Even less than
I
that.
have to be careful because of my kidney disease.
That's not what we're looking for.
Well,
How
some of them
about
are
an uncracked number 2 bean pot?
Oh yeah, they clean
That's
it
a
dry
pretty-
crazy. Yeah.
No cracks or anything.
All I know is we
See how
got
much this
1,000
is.
books.
We could actually make beans in that.
All right.
How much for this?
$1 million.
It was on that table, $5.
Right?
Let's see. Yeah.
Sounds like the right price.
Yeah.
No idea what it
So I've
is.
already made like 45 bucks.
So I think it's right.
Okay, enjoy, guys.
Bye guys.
See you.
These are extra light, and I can take that here.
Yeah.
Now we can make proper baked beans. Nice. So here's an oval frame, but it's missing the rounded glass. That's where the money is. I'd grab that in a second if it had the glass in it.
one for the. I'm gonna cut myself.
They work pretty good.
Yeah,
Didn't you sell these?
I do sell them.
She does sell them.
they're pretty good if you cook them with hot dogs.
Yeah.
They're good.
So as I'm looking up these oars to see if I want to buy them, this other dealer right in front of me grabbed them for $10. They're $130. I just found that out.
Ouch.
See, we're not really rocking it today, but it's cheap entertainment. We're getting out. All right, so let me show you what we found. We picked up this really nice #2 bean pot, made in USA. It's in great shape. We'll keep it in great shape. No chips or anything. It's really nice. And turns out that I like baked beans, and my dad was just here today and gave me his special recipe that I've been having since I was a kid, so I'm pretty excited to make myself a pot of beans. That was $5. And we found one similar that sold for $50, if not the same one, right around $50 with shipping on eBay. We got these two Revere and one Farberware pots in this lid. $8 total for the whole thing. These Revere, but it's, Revere 1801 Rome, New York. I believe this is pre-68, so this is quite a vintage one. They sell for about $30 to $50, depending on condition. This one, not awesome condition, so we may bring that to the flea market for $10. Again, more Revereware, copper bottom, 3-quart saucepan. They sell for $10 to $20. That's going to go to the flea market for $10. An 8-quart Farberware stock pot, cast aluminum bottoms. You can see the Farberware, made in Yonkers, New York. So this is also an early one, kind of vintage. This will go to the flea market. We can get $15 or $20 for that. Kind of a scarce Revere, 12-inch Revere lid. Now these fit on the 12-inch fry pan, which we happened to buy one just a little while ago for a couple dollars with no lid. So now we have a lid to add to it, and that changes it from a $20 to a $40 item. So that was a good find, just that one lid. I bought 10 Wii games for $10, and we did pretty good with these. These here, Raving Rabbids, and then these other 5, they sell in the $10 plus or minus range a piece. And they're all super clean. Most of them have their manual, so we'll be able to max out whatever they sell for. The Mario one seemed to be pretty good. And keep in mind, this was all in a $10 lot for 10 of them. So Mario Party 9 is selling 50 plus or minus. And the Super Mario Galaxy is selling 20 plus with the manual, which we have in there. Mario Kart selling 25 to 30 plus. And this Fortune Street is selling 30 to 50. So that was a pretty good buy for $10. I don't know a whole lot about them, but you know, I know now looking at these games, if they're super clean, $1 a piece is hard to go wrong. All these items here cost $1 a piece. This is kind of a scarce made in USA block plane. I don't really see many with this type of mechanism. They're usually a little different than that. So this, I'm going to do a little research on it, clean it up a bit. I'm thinking that's a $30 to $50 item because you just don't see too many of those. Here's a vintage, probably 1930s, Alemite grease gun, a small miniature grease gun. They're on eBay for about $10 or $15. They don't seem to be selling great. So I'm going to bring that to the flea market for $3. This Eagle Claw Good Luck hooks. There's about 30 of them there. And kind of a little novelty item I think you buy as a gift for a friend or whatnot. There's 30 of them or so. I'm going to put them at the flea market for $10 for the lot. You got this really nice pair of 8-inch scissors, clean cut 134C 8-inch. Now I'm finding a lot of 7-inch, but very, very few 8-inch. These are kind of scarce. And I'm thinking they'd be about $15 or $20 on eBay, but I'm going to keep those because I really need a nice pair of scissors. But it's nice to pick up great tools for $1, I'll have to say. Now I was just looking, you know, I look at VHS tapes all the time, and I was just looking in this box. And what popped out was a little bit of a surprise. This is not a tape. This is a converter to play your VHS-C tapes, the small ones, so you can play them on a regular VCR. These sell for in the 25 plus or minus range all the time. So that's a really good find for $1 and kind of a sleeper, really. You wouldn't expect that. Moving on over here, we bought this brass bicycle lamp. It's not complete. It's missing a couple of parts. It's missing a little, you can see there's a red stone out the other side. It's missing one on this side, missing a couple things. We bought this for $5, and there's two on eBay right now. They're asking $90 and $100. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up for $25 for parts as is. Paid $5 for that, and paid 50 cents, just a little souvenir tollware tray. And I'll probably put that in the store, in our consignment store here in northern New Hampshire, for $5. We usually do pretty well with these little trays. And these are not hand painted, these are decals, but there's 5 of them, and they're kind of vintage. So I'm going to put those down at the store also for $10 for the 5. We've done pretty well with these in the past. Here's something we showed earlier. We're buying something in New Hampshire to bring back to Florida. And we do the same thing in Florida. We see something from New Hampshire, we do it. This paid $2 for it, and it's more just going to be a novelty at the flea market. We can maybe get $5 or $10 for it. Again, looking for specific nonfiction. And this is more of a collector's item than a useful item at this time, because not many people are repairing 1950s TVs, although a few are. Anyway, this we picked up for 50 cents, and that'll go to the flea market for $3. Whenever we see homeschool books, we pay attention because we've sold a lot of them in the past, and some of them sell pretty well, and these are no exceptions. I hadn't seen a Saxon before, but we looked it up and found out that they sell very well. And this came in we're missing one of the volumes, which would make it about a $75 set with that other volume. And these we can sell for about $30 to $40 with free shipping. So that was pretty good for $2. Oh yeah, and this was $2, and that was 50 cents. But what you want to do when you're looking at these books is to make sure they haven't been written in, because you really can't sell them for very much money at all if they have been. All right, we found a pair of Dansko shoes, nearly new condition. Whenever we're looking at shoes or clothing or anything, they really have to be in almost like new condition, unless you're selling the grunge factor like we're trying to do with that Levi's jacket we saw earlier. But anyway, these are selling $30 to $40 plus shipping in that condition. We've had this product. This is a Home Shopping Network thing, this Earth Bright Citrus Cleanser. And we bought and sold this a couple times. It came in a two can set. This one's open and barely used. This one's unopened. It has 6 sponges. There's a sponge in each can as well, and the little cleaning pads. We can sell this for about $40 plus shipping. We've sold them in the past before, so I always keep my eyes open for stuff like that. Okay, and as you know, I like to show you the stuff that we buy to keep for ourselves, because I always think, saving money is just like making money. So we burn candles, and we bought all these candles. There's 38 candles for $5, which puts them at about 13 cents a piece, which is a pretty darn good deal for candles. All the stuff on this tray was $2. There was these socks. Of course, they fit me. 50 cents a pair. That's hard to beat for brand new socks. So those were $1 for 2 pair. And everything else on this tray cost $1. And I use these simmer sauces all the time. So this is a really good deal. These are like $3, $4, sometimes almost $5 for these sauces. And so we got those 2. We got the black truffle sea salt, bamboo forks. Those are great when you're doing hors d'oeuvres or whatever. You got this little multi-purpose pocket survival tool. It's kind of a novelty. It was, as anything on the table was $1. So we just threw in stuff, not that we would necessarily grab one of those and pay for it, but it didn't cost us anything. Then we got this neat little knife. It shows it sharpens knives, mower blades, and shears. And I sharpened a knife with it today, and it worked pretty darn good. So anyway, that's what we picked up on a Saturday morning here in New Hampshire. We spent $58 total, and we got about $500 plus or minus in inventory and stuff that we kept. So not a bad haul. Hope you're enjoying the videos, finding some of this information useful. Give you some ideas of things to look at, things that you may or may not have seen before. Always looking for this new old stock because it's real easy to sell. That's what I like about it. And again, the homeschooling stuff, maybe some ideas you hadn't thought about before. And I'm sure most people know more about weed than I do. But anyway, please keep watching the videos. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell. You'll know when we put up another video. All right, thanks for your time and watching. Till next one. Bye.